Hey guys, welcome back to the Dragon's Cave. I'm going to have another go at this Daniel Cooper holographic image uh, thing now. You may have seen a previous attempt, which did not turn out too well. Loads of air bubbles, and also they moved in the mold, so they didn't obviously do what was intended of them. I don't know how well, I think you can see that pretty well. So today's the day we try again. So I've made an extra mold so that I can do two at the same time. Oh, I forgot this thing's got a hole in it. I need a smaller brush. Something that I can actually get through the hole in the bottle. I showed the making of the mold in a previous video. So I will try and remember to link it down in the description if you want to go back and watch that one. It was just made with silicone putty rather than liquid silicone. As you can probably see, I've got two different colours of silicone putty. I'm not going to fill this right up to the top. I just want to make sure it's completely covered. And the same with this one. This is kind of nail powder, I think it is. Came from Temu. It has a bluish cast. Although it looks white, it is kind of a sort of sparkly, holographic-y kind of blue. The mold appears to be sticky enough that the powder's sticking well to it. Okay, so that appears to be done. I'm going to knock off any excess, make sure all the bits are covered, and I will come back to you when I've got the resin mixed up. See you in a sec. Hi guys, I've got my resin mixed up now. Just got about probably 10 grams, which is far more than I'm going to need. And it's been standing for a little couple of minutes just to degas a bit. So very slowly and gently pour that in. Starting in the nose, because that's where I'm likely to get air bubbles trapped. Okay. I think that's enough. I can just see one tiny bubble in there. And other than that, surprisingly, that's gone really well. So it's gone too well. That probably means it's going to all fall apart later. But here we go. It's in. And keep everything crossed. And I will be back in a tick with the demold. See you later. Hey guys, welcome back. These are ready to come out of the mold now. At least they should be. Everything else I poured at the same time was. Putty's very nice, but it is a bit firm, to say the least. Okay, so that one's come out okay. It's matte, but that doesn't matter because of what I'm going to be doing with it. And same again with this one. They both come out really well. Oh, looked like there was a little air bubble in his nose after all. It's a shame. That's okay. There'll be no problem. So I am going to get ready to do the next bit. Let's see what they look like on a black background. That shows the color a little better. So yeah, I'm going to get myself together, get ready for the next bit. I'll see you in a sec. Hey guys, had to run into the house to get my little UV torch. Unfortunately, I don't currently have a proper UV light. I am waiting for mine to arrive next week. Yay! So I'm going to try doing what Daniel did and kind of fill in the places where it's most likely to trap bubbles with a little bit of UV resin. So, did it again. Where's my toothpick? Probably should have done these one at a time. So, the main issue is going to be around the mouth and under the nose. I know this from the mess I made last time. And potentially around the eyes here. A little bubble in the resin there. Right, you can. Oh, look, it's all running off. Oh, I'm making a mess. Should have done this totally differently. Never mind. Let's give this one a quick zap. This torch isn't really much good, but it's the only thing I have at the moment. And I'm far too impatient to wait for my new lamp to get here. Checking to see how well it's setting. Not well at all is the answer to that. I'm getting a move it away from the little drippy pile. Adjust my camera just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of this off camera because it's pretty boring for you just watching this. And I'll come back to you when the next bit's ready. See you in a sec. Hey guys, I'm back and ready for the next part. Mixed up my resin. I'm just going to pop, not quite to the top. Obviously I need space for the faces and also for a backing coat if they turn out the way they should. So I put quite a bit of UV resin on here to try and smooth out the lumps and bumps a little bit. I don't actually see any bubbles in there at all at the moment. Doesn't mean a lot, but try this one. Okay, he's going sideways already. This one is actually, the nose is going to be touching the bottom. I drop more resin in there. I can always add more to the back anyway. I fill that right up. He's not quite touching the bottom. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Got with the original one that I did, I actually sanded them down a bit at the back so they weren't so thick, but I got all carried away with this one. So, yeah, I'm going to have to babysit these a little while, checking for bubbles and making sure they don't move like the last ones did. And I will see you when we're ready for the demold. Bye-bye. Hey guys, we're back again and ready to demold these now. I want to try and do them this way. Do the grand reveal together. Yay! They worked really well. It's not a bubble. I thought there was a bubble there. It's they need sanding at the back because they were too big, basically. They were deeper than they should have been. I should have sanded them before I put them in. You can see that. So I'm going to give them a quick sand now. And I will be back with you when we're ready to do the back coat. See you in a sec. Okay, that's the sanding done. That took a lot longer than I was expecting. So I'm going to back these in a thin coat of, I'm using, this pearlescent black pigment powder and some UV resin. I'll soon find out if those are balanced well enough, but you do need to make sure that the, oh dear, the UV and the powder are mixed together properly, but also so that it's not, it still needs to be slightly translucent, otherwise the UV won't penetrate and it won't cure. This is probably a little too thick. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a drop more UV in there. Put too much powder in. Should be better. May still be a little thick, but it's going to have to do. If I have to end up putting it out in the sunlight, I will, because all I currently have is a little UV torch. I don't have a decent UV light. Although there's one on the way, and oh no, I just dripped it on the side. Hang on 1 second. Grab my always keep the tissue handy. Can't tell if I've got this properly balanced or not. But let's hope for the best, shall we? I'm going to get a little micro brush here to just push it out to the edges. And I think this is much too thick. It's going to take quite a while to cure. I'm making a right mess here, aren't I? As always. Get it as close to the edges as possible without it going over. That's not balanced. Should have done what I usually do and stick it in a tray of sand. Sorry about the noise. Delivery lorries going past as usual. I'm just going to get this right up to the edges. Quick zap with my, wherever it is, long neck lighter to get the bubbles off. And then move that out of the way. Give this very quick cure to stop it running over the edges. Hopefully. Okay. So I'm going to do the other one as well before I turn this over. And I will be back with you as soon as it's fully cured. Maybe quite some time on my end, not so much for you. See you in a little while. Okay guys, I seem to have lost a little bit of the video, but it's not that important. So as I don't have a decent UV light at the moment, I've sprayed one of the cabochons with some spray varnish. Now this is what they looked like after the back was put on, and that's not bad at all, but look how amazing that is with the gloss finish. Hope it picks up okay on camera. So as I previously mentioned, I don't actually have any bezels. If I can get hold of this thing, which is just slipped underneath my leveling table. So what I'm going to do with this one, not with that one, but I'm going to put a bail on the back of it. It's just cheap glue-on bails, which I may have got from Amazon, but on the other hand, they may have been from Temu, who knows. So a little bit of super glue, pop that on there, and hope I've got it straight, because once it's there, it's there. The lid back on this. So, oh no, the varnish wasn't set. I'll put a big fingerprint on that. Okay, so he's going to have to go back out. He looked okay before I did that. So what I'm going to do is, when I fix that, I've just got some cord necklaces. But first, before I do that, I'm going to give it another coat of varnish. Hope I can get rid of my fingerprints. And I'll get some photos for you at the end. See you later.